Hello. How is everybody today? Just give me a minute. Trying to find me. There we go. And we want to correct that. How's everybody doing? And we want to correct that. Sorry. Let me get rid of the sound. How's everybody doing? And we want to correct that. Sorry. Let me get... There we go. Hi Esther, welcome. It says we're doing the gnome kit, but we're not. We're going to be working on, there we go. We're going to finish up the ladybug, and then we're going to work on the new rail, the daisy rail. Hi Nanny Dot. Hi Rachel. How's everybody doing? I'm trying to find now where to go. I'm on both. There we go. So I can watch the comments. There we go. All right. We are live in both places, and it looks like picture's good and sound check. Everything okay? I hope. Well, yay! We can finish the ladybug because our little tiny ladybugs came in. These are made of wood. Are they not adorable? So what I did, I took my paint marker and I made a little ladybug trail along the side of the rail here, and we're going to glue the little ladybugs on. I already glued one. Then we're going to glue one on each of the leaves, and I have a little daisy to put in the middle to top it off. So I thought, thank you dear. Hi Z. Oh no, Elizabeth. All right, so I drew my little trail. Now we're going to put our ladybugs on the rail. That's why I left a 1/2 inch on either side. If you wanted to embellish the side of your rail with little things, you can. I practiced with the paint marker before I did my trail on the rail. But isn't that cute? Look at that. All right, now we're going to glue our daisy in here. I did attach the leaves that I had added the other night. So we're going to attach our little daisy on there. And then we're going to put one of these little ladybugs on each of the leaves. Just making sure. Thank you, Esther. Thank you. All right. So they have these little sticky things on here. I just peeled them off because I don't trust the sticky things. Like, I'm sure if heat attacked this thing that we'd have a little issue with it falling off. And I felt more secure using the hot glue. I knew ladybugs are small, and I knew our machine could not go that small. So I bought these on Amazon. If anybody wants the link, I will make sure that I post it for you. Now, let's see. We might just put her right on the flower. Uh-oh. I knew that was going to happen. She fell and got embedded in the mesh. All right, let's put a little dab of dew here. You could even use hot glue to make it look like dew on the flowers. Yikes. These guys are really, they move quick. All right. So we've got our daisy in the middle. And now let's put a little ladybug on that side. Let's get rid of these stickies. you guys wouldn't mind spreading the love for me, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Esther. And Z is on from Bulgaria. All right. So we got that one headed down. So let's kind of put this one heading up. I wanted to finish this on the live so you could see what I meant by using these little guys. Okay, so we're going to head up. You only need a little bit of glue. Just a little bit to hold it. There. Our Ladybug Crossing first rail is finished. Isn't that cute? Just those little accents. Right here, here, there, and there. I got hot glue spider webs all around. Hi, Carol. Thank you, Nanny Dot. Look at that, even Nanny Dot sprinkled. We have her. She's learning. Okay, so that's it. All I have to do is add some roping up here to hang it, and it's done. All right, so today we're going to, let me just see if I can stand that up there. There we go. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do the daisy one. Now, the daisy one is set up just like the other one, but now it will come unpainted. And then what you do, you will get 2 of these painted, and they go on the sides. We made it part of the design. So I'm going to do the whole gamut today. I'm going to show you how I glued this, because see how these overhang on here? So we want to glue the sign down first and then glue these on. So after we're done decorating, we're going to show you all that. My little bees came in. They're just a tiny bit bigger than the ladybugs. And for the gnome, the little honey dippers came in to go with the honey pots. Aren't they adorable? So I think we're going to use the Be Kind today, because I think we're going to do a little beehive that goes with this one. But because it also has daisies in the background, thank you, Z, we're going to actually, you could use it with this rail. Now when I put this rail in, I'm going to list it separate, because what happened when I listed the ladybug one, because this weighs a lot more than the sign does, not a whole lot more, but more than the sign, it overcharged somebody on shipping. So I'm going to list this by itself and probably put that one in there too. I always refund shipping overages, so if ever it happens. Now this sign, because this has the welcome on it and same size, and it has the little daisies, you can also use this sign with the daisy rail. Okay? All right. So let's get started. Make sure that's out of the way there. There we go. All right. So we're going to do the same thing we did with the other one, with this one. Thank you. I've got 5 of these ties cut at 11 inches. I have 2 kinds of mesh we're going to add today. So let's go ahead and put on our tinsel ties. Just going to glue a little on the side of the rail, just like that, and then we'll put one in the middle. Now I have another new rail coming out for a vertical straight sign that will also have flowers on the side. And the reason we leave the 1/2 inch along the side is so you can do exactly what I did with the ladybug, where you can actually accent it a little bit. Thank you. So I'm just crossing them. I'm not twisting it. I'm just crossing the two so that that glue adheres. Now for this one, I also have a daisy we're going to put in the middle because I want to attach a bee to that. Can you guys see okay? How about I bring you in a little bit? How's that? Is that good? Better? Worse? Let me know. Now the other ones I'm going to put on the bottom rail. So these three went on the middle, and these are going on the bottom. Don't you get in trouble, Rachel. You don't have to watch when I'm live if you're working. I don't want you in trouble. It's always on replay. Okay, so we just did that. Now, I have this. And as long as this lasts, okay, I will be selling this rail with 5 of these pieces. So I'm just letting you know. Hi, Joanne. Welcome. So I'm actually just going to do a ruffle with this too. Let me see. These are cut at 18 inches. And the other one I'm going to put on top is cut at 16 inches. So I think I kind of like the ruffle better. Because you know how squirrely these can get on the ends. So it's best just to tuck it under and do the ruffle. Doesn't that yellow look awesome? I cannot wait for spring. And then you just cross over the ends. I know. And don't worry, you can always sprinkle later. Like I said, I don't want you to get in trouble. So I'm kind of just moving my ruffles around here. Doesn't that look awesome? And I'm using the white tinsel tie that's in my shop. So like I said, this rail will come with 5 pieces of this as long as it lasts. I think originally I bought this at Craft Outlet. This is that, I think they call it like a basket weave mesh, because it kind of looks like a basket weave. I think that's what it's called. Okay, the signs run $10.95. My rails run $15. They come unpainted, but they come with 2 painted ornaments for the sides. All I did was paint this white. And I showed everybody yesterday how I have these hooks. Let me get it just so I can show you. I have like shelving in my laundry room, which is where I'm at. And these hooks hold this really good. And I just hang it on the closet shelving. And then I can just twirl it around and paint both sides. And it's up and it doesn't touch anything. This is, I don't know if you saw this. Here's the completed ladybug. I added little trails and little ladybugs. And we added some little ladybugs on the leaves. This is so awesome because I'm sure, like me, you have a lot of leftover mesh. And these rails only take 5 pieces of 10-inch mesh. Now these were cut at 18 inches. And what I'll do is I'll pre-cut to see how much I have of it, and I will sell this rail with this yellow mesh. But doesn't that look beautiful? It screams spring. Hi, Bunky. I think it is, I think you're right, it is called the poly mesh, but they've always referred to it as the basket weave mesh. We used to do the, I used to have classes here, and we would do the Unique in the Creek sunflowers and bees, and I used a lot of this mesh, but I've got a lot left over. It already went out in the mail yesterday, Helen. All you have to do is paint the rail, your little hearts that go on the side. I just didn't have window pane. Yes, there you go, Susan. Window pane. All right, now I have this black mesh that has a little white stripe through it. That was cut at 16 inches. So this one is 18, this one is 16. Now with this, I'm just going to curl up the ends and then mush it to the middle. That's my version. Mush it to the middle. Because I just want a little bit of the color of the black in there. And I thought this would complement the white. Now with it this way, you could put your curls up or under. I'm just going to put them under. Under is less, I think, less fraying. I know. You were the first one, Helen. If my ladybugs would have been here, I would have added them for you. You were the first one to order that. I just absolutely love that. And I am really getting into making these rails because I can add so many little touches to it, you know. And like I said, there's not a whole lot in embellishments either, because you know we all have leaves laying around from flowers. So it doesn't take much. And I don't know if you've ever seen these before, but these are painter markers. And they sell them at Walmart. And they're only like a couple bucks. And this one is a fine tip one. So let me show you. This is what I use for the little trail. When you push down, it puts ink on the tip. So all I did was practice on a piece of paper making the trail. Now you get some ink that comes out, so you've got to let it dry a little. It's not like a regular marker, but you could use a regular marker if you wanted. Yes, and I hope, thank you, Z. I hope that you're wearing proper gear when you're doing that with the mesh, because boy, that thing can put off some nasty fumes that are dangerous. I think Tracy put out a video the other week of the stuff she uses when she seals her mesh. But see that? It's just enough of a touch where you're still getting like the texture. So I really like that popping through. Good girl. Don't want anything to happen to you. You're my bestest customer. Oh, I can't wait to show you the next rail. Oh, I know I'm going rail crazy, and it will eventually slow down, but there's just so many things you can do with a rail that you can't do with a regular wreath. So, not to mention using your leftover mesh. That is just awesome. And I don't know if any of you are on my Wreathery page today or my personal page, but I requested anybody who wanted to, it's entirely your call, my grandson's in a baby contest. So I posted a link to vote for him if you wanted to. My little Gordon. I know. They do it and make you look like an alien, don't they? Okay, there we go. So it's just a little touch of black in there, all right? Now, we're going to cut our ribbon tails. I really like this one. As you know me with my black and white. I love this. And again, you're not using much ribbon. So if you were selling these, which you could buy them and sell them, you could take one roll and my gosh, how many of these could you make with it? You know what I mean? All right, so we're going to do 12-inch tails. So you only need 2 of each color because I'm not putting them in the middle. We're going to put our bow in the middle. So we got that. Then I got this one with the bees. This was our inspiration for the sign. One of them. There we go. 12 and 12. Now, I'm not sure. I think I'm going to steer away from the next one I had chosen because I'm putting this one in too. And this, Z helped me with this. She actually used this in the border. She's my girl. Awesome designer. And then I think I'm going to go to the polka dots. I chose this one at the last minute. And I think I like that better. Then we're playing off the black. I think that other yellow one would have been clashing with this one too much. I'm sure everybody's got a lot of, thank you. Can you do a back the blue rail? You're talking like the police one, Helen? Because I do have a back the blue sign and I can make a rail for it to fit on, yes. And it would be $15 and then the price of the sign. Thank you, Rachel. All right, let's dovetail. These ribbons were purchased at Craft Outlet. Some of them, most of them, and Sims. And you know me, if you need ribbon and I have it, I will always sell you some. Because I got a stockpile of it. I'm waiting on Sam's in our area to get their ribbon and they haven't gotten it yet. I'm calling and I've got someone that works there that's watching for me. Oh, I'm so glad you all could join me. We are live on Facebook and live on YouTube. Who's watching on YouTube? You want to say hello? Tell me where you're from and what's your weather like. Welcome, Kathy. Where are you watching from? Yes, that would be an awesome idea. You got it, Helen. That's an awesome idea, Z. So it must have hit Philadelphia then, Lori. Oh, I guess I better get off here and get up there. Okay, I think I'm going to put the yellow with the dots on that one. I think it looks better this way. All right, let's put our tails on. Find our middle. Hi, Dawn. Welcome, Joanne. Welcome, Charlotte. Welcome, Kathy. There you go. Is it as cold in Virginia as it is here? It has been cold. Did you get a lot of snow there? What's everybody's weather like? Where's my Missy? She not on yet? She gave me the thumbs up when I sent her a message ahead of time. Are you liking these rails? These are cute. I feel like I can get more creative with these too than I have been with my wreaths. So I'm liking it. And we got little bees, so we're going to add little bees here. True. Usually it's the other way around. Everybody's leaving here to go to Florida. I'm glad you could come and visit, family. This crazy, crazy world we live in right now. Okay, so there we go. So we're going to work on the bow. All right, we're just going to do a simple bow. I know, doesn't that like pop? I used to use this on the top, and I thought, you know what? Let's put it on the bottom. I kind of like how that looks. All right, we're going to do about a 10-inch tail because you don't need a very big tail with a rail. No big tail with a rail. How's that? And I'm just going to eyeball my loops here. And I'm going to do 3. And my tail, you know me, I like 3 and 2. Let's get these out of here. Use my bow Deborah. Yeah, we have window pane, basket weave mesh. I mean, it's a poly mesh. Thank you, Dawn, for sprinkling. Boy, this is really stiff. I like it, but it's slippery. It's stiff and slippery. Now, before I put that on there, I'm going to take some of this plain yellow and I'm going to put it in back of that. I just think it needs that. Let me just pick that up. We don't want that spilling all over the place. It's my Mod Podge fill. Boy, that wouldn't be a fun cleanup. Right? Every time I pull something here, something else falls back there. There. I think that's enough to break up those 2 patterns. All right, so we got loops. There we go. Tails on this side, tails. That's what I want. There we go. I like it. Now, let's go ahead with this one next. I do, but I don't. I have it, but I don't see it. I don't know where it is. I did buy black. Nope. I have it somewhere, Z. Probably downstairs. You don't want to go downstairs. Jeez. And then my black with the dots. Oh no. Dawn, I feel ya. I've been dropping everything and spilling everything and so yeah, it happens. Yes, I do, Charlotte. Let me grab it for you. Everything is in my Etsy store except the daisy rail, which I will be putting in after the live. Everything's in there. Okay. Paste. I want it paste because it didn't select anything. There we go. There you go. You got it. All right. Let's grab a zip tie. Thought I had a bigger one up there. Let's grab this black one. When did you order that, Joanne? Because I don't have a gnome rail. Oh, maybe you're getting it from someone else. Sorry. And I need a little bit of tinsel tie. This thing is going to look cheery. I know, right? I love it. Love these two colors together. All right, let's put her in here. And we're going to go right down through the middle. Separate my little ruffle here so I can get it down in there. I thank you all for coming and hanging out with me. I so appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. I'm going to tuck that back down in because I don't want the ends rubbing against the door anywhere. And then I'm going to push down. All right. Now let's go ahead and do our dovetail. And then we'll straighten this baby out. And then we're going to put some bees on here. Well, welcome, Vicki. Where are you watching from? Well, if you ordered it from me, it's... Oh, Altoona, that's not real far away. I'm closer to Williamsport. I'm sure you know where that's at. Welcome. How much snow do you have up there? We got more yesterday. Or was it the day before? It was the day before. Do you ever feel like you're in that movie Groundhog's Day? Because it just feels like every day now with COVID is just running into the next day. It's horrible. I'm ready for it to be over. We've all been dealing with this for a year now. It's time. It's time it goes away. I doubt things will ever be the same, but it would be nice to be able to go somewhere just one time. Pushing these down. There we go. Let's bring this yellow over. Kind of break these two up. I really have it attached good. Oh, okay. It's a nice town. We have, in Williamsport, we have the home of the Little League World Series. So if ever you've seen that on television, that's in our area. We're famous for that. I think they canceled last year because of COVID. I hope that they can get it going again once this is all away. There we go. It's really tucked down in there. I want to kind of make these intermingle. Oh, that's a tail. There we go. Let's move this over. There. I'm thinking of that song or that commercial. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it. Move it, move it, move it. All right, there we go. Nope, that has to be separated. They're too close. There we go. All right. Now that makes me feel better. All right. So there's that. We have a daisy for in the middle here. Once I get that all together. I may use this. I know I have more downstairs. I'm just not sure what color. But I thought, come on. That'd be nice to kind of add just a little spark of another color. And it's sticking to my hand. Just a little. All right, so we have these. So I also have some smaller daisies that I thought they might be cute off to the side, but I want some leaves with it. I know, didn't it? Oh, that's so heartbroken. Okay. Why do you make such a long stem for 2 daisies? Don't need a long stem. All right, this is what we're going to do. We're going to put the leaf up in here. I don't want it that long. So I'm going to actually glue that. Let's move this out of the way. I'm actually going to glue that where it kind of splits. That's where I want the leaf to be, not way down there. So we're just gonna alter it a little bit. And that's gonna go in there on that side. So let's see. All right, let's pull this one off of here. Let's glue it onto this one. Now let's pull it off and bring the flower up. I mean the leaf. And I'm going to cut this thing off the bottom. There we go. Okay, keep that from popping off. We'll put a little bit of glue there. All right, and that's going to go over there. So let's get out our bees. There's like 200 bees in this thing. That's a lot of bees. Now I'm peeling off that little sticky back thing. And let's put the bee right there. Do this without burning myself. We just drop it on there. We need a couple more. I know, and they really fit nice, I think, between the doors. You know? We'll just put that right there. I may hold off on gluing that because I know I have more downstairs. Maybe there's another color that would look better. And I should probably glue that right closer to the middle of the flower, so it looks like they're getting nectar out of the flower. And let's do this one right there. I need tweezers to drop these things down. There we go. There he is. He's right in there. All right. Now, as promised, I'm going to show you how to do your sign. Now, I use liquid nails adhesive. Very simple. Let me just move that to the side. I will put a link in the description. They do carry this on Amazon if you don't have a hardware store nearby. So now what you're doing is you're leaving a 1/2 inch around the sides, top and bottom. Okay. Now what I'll do is when I'm done my live, I will actually take, we have a really large bottle of water. You could use a bag of flour, bag of sugar, you know, just something heavy. It will set up in about 30 minutes, but it takes 24 hours to cure. All right, so that's all you're doing. You're just putting a little glue on there, and then you're going to weight it down. But the reason I put this on first is because not this flower, but this one overlaps. Okay? So you don't want to glue the sign on first, you know, this on first, because then you won't be able to put this on. And I added some little fuzzy and some glitter to the flower. Thank you, Peggy. Yeah, needle nose pliers would work. Now I'm just going to use a little hot glue on here. To get this to stick in place. Look at that. Is that not adorable? Now, like I said, you'll get your rail. It's unpainted. And you will get 2 of these with it that will already be painted and done up for you. That's what I did with the Ladybug one. Helen's getting her Ladybug one. And it will have the painted and glittered parts. It's running out of glue. Now this does overlap it just a little bit, which is good. So, if we want to now, we can add a bee on here. Yeah, let's add a bee. Maybe I ought to wait till the end of the week, Helen, after I release the flower one. You're going to love that one. Or you can order it when I make the back the blue for you. I think this one I'm going to stick right on the white part. Thank you, Anne. We'll just put that as a little accent. I like accenting, making little visual changes to it. And see, it's holding in place. It will. But if you want it to be really sturdy and attached, see, you still have some wiggle room to slide it right now. Okay? But you need to weight it down. So there you go. That is our bee. It's called the daisy rail, the vertical daisy rail. And I will go in and I will add that to my shop. Okay, you're going to have to give me a little time. And then we finished up. Now I could, if I wanted, I could put a little trail along here like I did with the ladybug and add the bees to the side like I did with the ladybug. What I'm doing with this one, for limited time only, the daisy one, I'm actually selling it with just, it comes unpainted and you get the 2 daisies, but I will be selling it with the 5 pieces of the basket weave, window pane, poly mesh, whatever you want to call it. I will include this with it. Now what I did was I had leftover mesh that was black with the white that I added underneath it, just to break up the color a little bit, but you still wanted that to come through. Thank you, Anne. That's the next one. We're actually working on one now. My welcome sign that matches, gosh, every time I go for it, I don't have it in here. My welcome sign that has the black, I can go get it real quick. Let me grab it. That way you know what I'm talking about. Okay, we just added more of these welcome signs. Okay, they come in purple, yellow, or pink. They are in oval, they are in circle, and they are this way or horizontal. Okay, the new one, the new rail that's coming out, it will sit this way. I have yellow ribbon in my shop to match it. It will come with 2 flowers to add to the sides. So that is the next one coming out. And then we will do one, probably a circle and rectangle. But for now, see, there aren't any out, the ovals. So I wanted to start with those because I wanted to start with something different than everybody else has. So this will be the next one, and it will be the vertical. And you'll get 2 flowers. So keep watching for this. And like I said, if you want to accent it, you just use the markers that you can get, the paint markers. I even have, if somebody wanted, I even have the mesh in the black and yellow. So that's an option too. So after I'm done here, I have to let the dogs out, and then once I let the dogs out, I will go ahead and list this. But once this mesh runs, I'll measure all I have, and I will post with the mesh how many I have. And after that, then I'll see if I can get more, but I don't know. I'm sure somebody out there still has it. I know originally it was I bought it at Craft Outlet. I know, right? I love it too, Peggy. Kathy, I will post the link to my shop. I have an Etsy store. And no, Lori, I won't forget. I actually had a friend copy the UPC code for me. So all I have to do is call them and say, do you have this in stock? And then I'll know it's there. Because they do not know. It's so funny, when the Christmas ribbon came in, I kept calling, and they kept saying, no, we don't have any, no, we don't have any. I asked a guy in the aisle, no, we don't have any. And I knew it was there because the employee had told me. And sure enough, I walked around and found it. So even if they work there, sometimes they don't know it's there. So I figured I'm safe with the UPC code. So, all right, there you go. Thanks for hanging out with me. And thank you for spreading the love. Oh, okay, Joanne. You ordered the Ladybug rail. Let me see if it's in there. Because I know I just sent one out. It must have just came in this afternoon, because nope, it's not there. Sometimes it'll tell me there are orders there and they don't show up in the cart right away. So yeah, I will double check that for you. Because usually these, they take a day. My husband has to cut them. I have to paint the daisies, add the embellishments on them. So I usually tell everybody, give it 2 days, and then it'll go out. Okay? All right, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to go take care of the dogs and post this rail for you and check my Sam's Club. All right, thank you. I appreciate you being here so much. Have a great day.